Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star, and a very happy new year to all of our longtime viewers and our new subscribers. Thank you for joining us in 2022 as we move forward with our reselling and teaching channel. If you are new here, I do a lot of what sold videos, hauls, and I have started doing thrift with me's most recently in the last couple months of 2021. I do try to teach with every video, and so that means I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I also dole out a lot of advice with a heavy hand and tough love, and we have a really big focus on this channel on plush and jeans and remotes, because that is mostly what Keith and I either wholesale or sell one by one on our platforms. So welcome in. Happy 2022, everyone. I kind of took the last 2 weeks of last year off from YouTube and reselling in general. Just kind of took a little mini staycation and enjoyed myself over the holidays and just relaxed. So this video is going to be the last 2 weeks of what sold on eBay for 2021. We do this every Monday, except when I'm on breaks. And the caveat to this video is I'm not going to have any plush in here. I didn't include any of the plushies that sold the last 2 weeks of the year, because upcoming this week, I will have my regular monthly video, which will show you all of the plush that sold on our eBay platform in the month of December. And I didn't want to have repeats in the two videos that close together. You're going to see a bunch of remotes in this video. We sold a lot in the last 2 weeks, ranging from $12 to $60, just depending on what platform they sold on, the model, the brand, what they go to. Remotes can vary that much. So I picked out some of the better ones to show you guys, but there were a lot. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every fourth quarter we sell a bunch of remotes. I've got some jeans to show you, some bolos and some bread and butters, and just some other fun things that have sold since the last time I did a video for you guys, which was December 19th. So let's jump on in. You're looking at a pair of Miss Me jeans. So I used to start Miss Me's at $50, knowing I was going to accept the best offer of $40 to $45 due to changes in the market, i.e., folks racing to the bottom after their fast nickels and trashing the prices of things. But we won't get up on my soapbox today. But due to that, Miss Me jeans, Silver jeans, True Religion, most of those I don't start at $50 anymore because they're just going to sit and never move. I'll start them from $35 to $40, knowing I'm going to take a best offer of $30 to $35. So these Miss Me jeans sold for best offer of $30. They are size 27 boot, low rise. And Miss Me jeans often come with this number on the tags. You can see here, JP5009-3. I try to include that in the title because if there is someone who really likes this style of Miss Me jeans and is looking for this particular number when they're shopping on eBay, yours will show up for them if you put that as a keyword in your title. They did ship in a padded flat. Next up, I'm going to show you just two pairs of kind of meh jeans that either came in thread up boxes or we had thrifted back when we didn't really know what we were doing. And they still sold for $19.99 a pair. These are Tommy jeans. Tommy Hilfiger clothing, you want to look for the vintage stuff, the stuff with the big flags from the 80s and 90s, the spell out shirts and things like that. I believe these actually came in a thread up, so I just went ahead and listed them to sell them. They did ship first class, so that was nice. They were only a junior size 7 boot cut. And then these Immortality jeans also came in a thread up, now that I remember. Average cost of goods for our jeans in our thread up boxes, it can vary from like $1.50 to verging on $2, depending on what we pay for shipping. Because sometimes we have a coupon code for free shipping or discounted shipping, and sometimes we don't. And then it also depends if we're buying the 50-pound box or the smaller boxes. The Miss Me jeans, you guys, came from Goodwill back in Pittsburgh, so they would have been $6.99. The Immortality jeans shipped in a padded flat. I'm just going to run through some quick remotes with you guys. Remotes are best if you can buy them wholesale in huge lots. We do sell those if you're interested. Let me know in the comments below or hit me up in our Facebook group. If you're not a member, it's called Flippin Hippos Reseller Pod. There's a link in the description box to join us, or you can just search on Facebook for us. That is the best way to get a hold of me. Just make a post in there and tag me. If you send me private messages on Instagram or Facebook, I don't see them. They go to a junk folder that I never check. Or you can email me, flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. Or you can email our business partner, rockstarflipper@gmail.com, and we can hook you up with a box of wholesale remotes. And that is the best way to buy them, or, bulk, because you get really low cost of goods and a really good return on investment. However, if you're out in the wild and you see remotes at a church sale or a garage sale, or even at Salvation Army or Goodwill, sometimes they'll have bins of remotes. Sometimes it's good to know and be familiar with the ones that are going to sell for higher amounts so you can buy them as one-offs in the wild. I always recommend trying to aim your buying the one-offs at the ones that are going to sell for 18 or more, because you're typically going to spend $1 or more for those versus wholesale prices. So I always try to show you those ones that sell for 18 or more so you can get familiar with them. And if you see them in the wild, you can pick them up and flip them. So this is a Philips smart TV remote control. So you would just know to look for Philips and the Netflix, YouTube, Vudu, Google Play here at the top. If you're ever unsure of a remote when you're outsourcing, actually, if you're ever unsure of anything, whether it's clothing, remotes, plush, I always recommend snatch it up, put it in your cart, and then go comp it. Don't leave it behind because someone else may grab it, and there's nothing worse than going off in a corner to comp something, finding out it's worth money, going back to get it, and somebody else has already grabbed it. It's better to have to put something back because you decide it's not worth it than to go get it because it is worth it and someone else has snatched it up. But always, always, always comp before you spend the money on the cost of goods on an item if you're unsure, but always take it with you to comp it. All right, next up, we have a genuine Sony video remote control. So these Sony videos, they'll say video on the bottom there, and you'll usually see this round play fast forward section, and it'll say TV video at the top. These can be worth money too. The reason I have the Philips here is because it did sell for $23.62 on a best offer, and the Sony, one buyer bought two, so we got $26.24 for two remotes that shipped together, first class, in one air bubble bag. We call them air mailers, but like padded mailers. A lot of times, if you have more than one of a remote, you will get these bulk sales, and it's from folks who sell the appliances these go to. Sometimes we've shipped them to remote or TV repair shops and things like that. You'll be able to tell when you print out your label or look at the name of the buyer if they're a business that's buying from you. But we have a lot of repeat customers that we've had since like 2019 that come and buy 2 or 3 at a time. So those can be worth listing as well if you have multiple quantities. This is a Magnavox. It's sold for $23 on a best offer. A lot of the Magnavoxes are worth money, and I think it's because they're more obscure and harder to find these days. So the people that have the devices that these go to are willing to pay up a little bit because they're harder to find. They're not one of a million Sony $12 remotes on eBay. All right, next up we have a Homer Simpson tie. This tie was about 10 cents. It came in a lot of a bunch of ties, so the average cost of goods was very low. It's really cute. It's a Happy New Year's tie. I had listed it in September and it finally sold at the end of December. Go figure. Somebody actually probably bought this to wear on New Year's Eve to a party or something. It sold for $18, $17.99, and it did ship first class. Then I have some corduroys by Levi's. These are Levi's 526 jeans, and they are the slender bootcut corduroys. I love corduroys. I do really well with them, almost as well as jeans. And in some cases, you can get more money for some corduroy brands than you can jeans. These sold on the best offer of $25 and shipped in a padded flat. Their cost was 99 cents. Lifted Research Group, LRG. This used to be a brand that I really used to seek out. It used to be a bolo. Not so much anymore. It's kind of one of those brands that's kind of been run to the bottom. It's not poop. It's solid bread and butter, but low-end bread and butter. I got these for 99 cents. They did sell for $22.49 on a best offer, and they shipped in a padded flat. Here we have another remote. This is another Sony video, so you can see what they look like there. This one was the twin to the other one. Zara Trafulac women's jeans. So Zara used to be a brand that people went nuts for. I've never really had super good luck with it. It's not poop, but I've never found it in abundance. I've never really found it new with tags, and I've never been able to sell it for more than like high-end bread and butter prices. These jeans are a 00. We do really well with super small prices. It's kind of like the opposite end of the spectrum of the plus sizes. It's, if anything, that's not the average mid-ground sizes that are super easy to find in retail stores, whether they're plus sizes or super small. Those are the ones people look for online because they're harder to find. These sold for a best offer of $27, and they shipped first class because they were so small and lightweight, which is another reason I love selling small size jeans, not smelling them, selling them, not editing that. Sorry. Not sorry. All right. Next up, we have the Calvin Klein's button front shirt. This sold for $20 on a best offer, shipped first class. Not really a brand I seek out anymore, but this came in a wholesale lot, number 1, and number 2, it had tags. So the cost averaged out to about $1 for the shirt, plus it was new with tags, so I knew I could move it. Again, $20, shipped first class. Here we have a DVD video remote by San Sui. So I think a general rule of thumb for me is when they have these weird shapes, I know they're probably worth something. So I'll grab them up and comp them. If I find them out in the wild one by one and they have these different shapes, these round curvy shapes, if I see them in the wholesale boxes, I grab them out first. This sold for $29.99 and shipped first class. Then we have a Nintendo Wii remote, sold for $13.12. These don't go for a lot, the Wii remotes, but they move really fast. So it's kind of like an offset. It doesn't go for a whole bunch, but you get your return on your investment really quickly with the Wii remotes, especially the colored ones. They have all these different colored ones that aren't the typical white ones that will move even more quickly. This one shipped first class. Here we have a Sony DVD, so that'll say DVD at the bottom, just like the other one said video. This one says DVD. Any of these Sonys that say video, DVD, audio, anything like that on the bottom, you want to check those and see if they're worth anything. Don't just pass them up. This one sold for a best offer of $25, and it shipped first class. And then we have another bundle. Another one of our repeat buyers bought 2 remotes from us. They bought this Panasonic light tower and this DVD remote from Magnavox DVD VCR combo. The total for both remotes was $49.98, and they shipped together in a padded mailer first class. So $50 for 2 remotes that shipped for like $4, not too shabby. So I wanted to show you this one, and I also wanted to talk just briefly about these Panasonic light towers. Always grab those. One, they usually sell for $25 to $40, depending on the model of the light tower remote, and they sell super fast. These usually don't sit in our store longer than a week or 2. That is all of the highlights from the last 2 weeks of 2021, guys, minus the plush. But I'll be back later in the week with all of the plush from December. I also will have a video coming out with all of the jeans that sold in the month of December, and a video on our sales for Macari and Poshmark for the last month of 2021 as well. And also, I am excited to announce that this Friday, Keith and I will be dropping our updated clothing and plush guides for 2022, along with a brand new guide that we are just putting out for the first time ever this year. It is a jeans guide that will include information on how to tell the rise, the styles such as boot cut, flare leg, skinny, etc., how to tell the wash, how to measure them properly. It's going to have tons of information in there for you guys, as well as a spreadsheet with brands and bolos and average sale prices and sell-through rates. It's going to be an amazing guide. I think you guys are really going to like it. So we've been working really hard on those all through December. We've got to do some final editing and some final touches on all 3 of the guides before we can put them out to you guys. They will be coming out Friday. I will be doing a video to release them to kind of give you guys some screenshots of them and talk about them in more depth than what you're going to get when you get them. And they're also going to have a very special price for the first full weekend that they're out, very discounted price. And of course, when you bundle, you save even more. So look forward to that on Friday, as well as the plush video, the jeans video, the Macari and Posh video. You guys, our Macari is on fire, and I cannot wait to talk about that with you. So I will see you later this week, you guys. I hope you are having a very good Monday and a very good start to your 2022. Please hit the thumbs up before you leave. It really helps the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe. Help us feed a hungry hippo. And don't forget to join the Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Go be productive and go make some money until I see you next time. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.